Did you know that 92% of people never achieve their goals? That's right. Only 8% of people who set out with dreams actually make them a reality. The rest give up somewhere along the way. So, how do you ensure you're part of that 8%? That's what today's video is all about. If you've ever felt like quitting or wondered how to keep going when motivation is low, stick around because I'm going to share some powerful strategies that will help you stay motivated. We all experience moments where the energy just isn't there, or where the challenges ahead feel too overwhelming to handle. But motivation isn't something that disappears forever. It's something that comes in waves, and there are ways to cultivate it even during tough times. By the end of this video, you'll have a set of practical tools to push through any feelings of doubt, fatigue, or frustration, and you'll know exactly how to reignite that spark to keep moving toward your goals. 1. Acknowledge the feeling. Motivation ebbs and flows. The first thing to remember is that feeling unmotivated is completely normal. We all have highs and lows. Think of your energy like the tide. It ebbs and flows. There will be days when you're excited and ready to take on the world, and there will be other days when you're tired, disillusioned, or simply feeling off. Accepting that this is part of the process is key. One bad day doesn't mean failure. One unproductive week doesn't mean your goals are out of reach. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is give yourself permission to rest. We often beat ourselves up when we hit low points. You might find yourself thinking, why can't I just push through? Why am I feeling so lazy? But here's the thing. This isn't laziness. It's part of the human experience. Everyone goes through it, even the most successful people you admire. The difference is they know how to push through these moments and keep going. 2. Break your goals into manageable chunks. One of the reasons we lose motivation is because we overwhelm ourselves with massive, seemingly unattainable goals. When the finish line feels so far away, it's easy to feel like you're not making any progress at all. That's why it's crucial to break your big goals into smaller, more manageable chunks. Instead of focusing on the end goal, like finishing a 200-page manuscript or losing 50 pounds, break it down into smaller milestones. Write a chapter a week. Aim to lose 5 pounds at a time. For example, let's say your goal is to get in shape. The thought of losing 30 pounds might be daunting. But what if you focus on losing just 2 pounds a week? Suddenly, that feels more doable, right? And after just a few weeks, you'll start seeing progress, which will motivate you to keep going. Each small step builds momentum. Here's a trick. At the start of each day, write down 3 small tasks that will move you toward your larger goal. These should be specific, actionable steps. For instance, if you're working toward a career promotion, your 3 tasks for the day might be 1. Update your resume, 2. Reach out to a mentor for advice, and 3. Complete one professional development course. Completing these micro-tasks gives you a sense of accomplishment, and over time, they compound into significant progress. 3. Create a daily routine that works for you. Habits are the foundation of success. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline through routines can carry you through even when you don't feel motivated. The key is to create a routine that works for you. This might look different from what works for someone else, and that's okay. For some, the early hours of the morning are the most productive, while others find their rhythm in the evening. Start by identifying what part of the day you feel most energized. Then, build a routine around that window. If mornings are your strong suit, block off time in the early hours to work on your most important tasks. If you're a night owl, make use of the quiet hours in the evening. Establishing a routine doesn't just create structure, it also helps reduce decision fatigue. When you know exactly what you need to do and when to do it, you eliminate the mental exhaustion of deciding what to prioritize. Be flexible with yourself, though. If you have a bad day, don't be too harsh. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Even if you only complete a portion of your routine, you're still maintaining the habit, and that's what will carry you through in the long term.
4. Focus on the process, not just the end goal.
We often get so fixated on the outcome that we forget to enjoy the process. When you're constantly thinking about how far you still have to go, it's easy to lose motivation. Instead, shift your focus to the daily steps you're taking. Celebrate the process itself. Enjoy learning new skills, tackling challenges, and growing through the journey. The more you focus on what you can do today, the less overwhelming the larger goal becomes. Let's use fitness as an example again. Instead of thinking, I need to lose 30 pounds, focus on how good you feel after each workout. Celebrate the fact that you're becoming stronger, faster, or more flexible with each session. The journey toward your goal is just as important as the goal itself, if not more so. When you start to appreciate the small victories, the larger goal doesn't seem as far away.
There's also a psychological aspect to this. Research shows that when we focus too much on the end goal, we often feel a gap between where we are and where we want to be, which can lead to frustration. On the other hand, when we focus on the process, we stay present, and that sense of presence boosts our motivation. So, what can you do today to move the needle, even just a little bit?
5. Reconnect with your why. Your why is your reason for starting in the first place. It's the purpose that drives you, the thing that lights a fire under you when times get tough. When motivation is low, it's crucial to reconnect with your why. Ask yourself, why did I set this goal? What's at stake if I give up? For example, if your goal is to write a book, maybe your why is to share your story with others who need to hear it. Or if your goal is to improve your health, your why might be to live a longer, healthier life for your family. Whatever your reason, reconnecting with that deeper purpose can reignite your passion. Try writing your why down on a sticky note and placing it somewhere you'll see it every day, on your bathroom mirror, on your desk, or as the background of your phone. That constant reminder will help you stay focused on what really matters, especially during the tough days. 6. Surround yourself with a positive support system. The people you surround yourself with can have a massive impact on your motivation. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, or people who don't believe in your goals, it becomes much harder to stay motivated. On the flip side, when you're around people who uplift you, who encourage you to keep going, and who believe in your vision, it fuels your drive. If you don't already have a strong support system, it might be time to build one. Look for communities, whether online or in person, that share your interests and goals. If you're pursuing a fitness goal, for example, joining a workout group or fitness class can be incredibly motivating. Being around people who are working towards similar goals creates a sense of accountability and community. And remember, it's not just about surrounding yourself with others. Sometimes, you need to be your own biggest cheerleader. Give yourself positive affirmations daily. Remind yourself of your capabilities and your worth. Positive self-talk can be just as powerful as external support. 7. Reward yourself for small wins. One common mistake people make is waiting until they've achieved the big goal before rewarding themselves. But when you only celebrate the end result, it can feel like the journey is never-ending. To stay motivated, it's important to celebrate the small wins along the way. For example, if you've been consistent with your routine for a week, reward yourself with something simple, a relaxing day off, a small treat, or an activity you enjoy. These small rewards act as positive reinforcement, encouraging you to keep going. They remind you that you're making progress, even if you haven't reached the finish line yet. It could also be helpful to set up a reward system for yourself. After completing a certain number of tasks or reaching a small milestone, allow yourself a reward. This could be as simple as treating yourself to a movie night after finishing a project or buying yourself something nice after hitting a fitness goal. These small acts of recognition give you something to look forward to and can serve as powerful motivators. 8. Change your environment. Our environment has a significant impact on our motivation and productivity. Sometimes, all it takes is a change of scenery to reignite your motivation. If you're feeling stuck, try working in a different location. If you usually work from home, take your work to a cafe or library for a change. A new environment can stimulate creativity and help you refocus. Even small changes to your workspace can make a difference. Decluttering your desk, adding some plants, or rearranging your workspace can breathe new life into your routine. When your environment feels fresh, it's easier to approach your tasks with renewed energy. Additionally, consider minimizing distractions in your environment. If your phone, TV, or social media is constantly pulling your attention away, create a dedicated workspace where distractions are minimized. Sometimes, motivation wanes simply because we're not in the right environment to focus. By applying these strategies, you'll find that motivation is something you can cultivate even during the toughest times. It's not about never feeling like giving up. It's about knowing how to keep going when that feeling arises. Whether it's reconnecting with your why, breaking goals down into manageable tasks, or rewarding yourself for small wins, there are always ways to reignite that drive. Now that you've learned these strategies, take a moment to apply one today. Whether it's reassessing your goals, finding a new environment, or just giving yourself a well-deserved break, there's always a next step you can take to keep going. And if you're looking for more ways to build long-lasting habits, check out my self-care ebook, which is packed with practical tools for managing stress, building healthy habits, and achieving your goals. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for more resources, including my self-care ebook to help you stay on track. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.